One of the challenges of this project was to actually transform a building which was largely offices and teaching spaces into a new use for the university, which was about engagement and celebrating the history and the traditions of the university in a way that new students, current students, the alumni can actually enjoy. The North Wing and the North Annex of the Old Quad had undergone a number of changes in the 20th century, most of which had concealed the original architecture of these wings that were built in the 1850s, 1870s. Originally tiered lecture theatres and the museum with professors' rooms in the East and West Bay rooms, it was for a long time the law library and then more recently offices. In the library where we're standing, it had been changed to a tiered lecture theatre and some offices and toilets, and all of the magnificence you see had been concealed behind false ceilings and false walls, and so uncovering that has been really exciting. I think one of the challenges was we didn't have any original drawings of the building, so while we could suspect what we might find underneath the later additions, we still had some surprises. In this room, finding the original linoleum pattern that had been on the floor and then being able to recreate it in the carpet was very special. We brought back the East and the West Bay rooms, which had been the original professors' offices and labs, and some of them had been classrooms. And in the central space we now have the fabulous treasury at the ground floor, which will be a space where the university can display both the past and the future of its cultural collections and its research. And on the first floor we have the University Hall, which now has a terrific view. It's got north and south light and you get that view across the quadrangle. It's a completely different connection to the quadrangle and the cloisters that people have had in the past. It's always been at ground level. This gives you an aerial view and it really brings you into the building and makes you understand how important it is to the campus. One of the major changes was this building focused always to the southern half of the campus, and this time with all of the works that we've done, we've opened it up to the north by introducing a new entry. It comes into what was originally the student hall, and as part of that new entry there's a fabulous new stained glass installation designed by the artist Tom Nicholson. There's a lovely story associated with the artwork because it actually draws on research that was done by a professor who actually had his rooms in the North Wing, so make the time to read the plaques. I think the other important aspect is that it's a 19th century building that's being used by a 21st century university. We've designed the building using passive house principles and introduced our innovative sustainability scheme to it, and that means that it really is a low energy, highly efficient building, but within the shell of the heritage. This is going to be the first passive house building of a retrofit of a heritage building in Australia, which is very significant for the university. I think for us that working on this building has been exciting because we've been able to reveal to the university something that was really hidden away. Our work has been to pull out all of those later changes and try and restore the building back to an understanding of how it was in the 1870s, but really make it a space that the 21st century university, the alumni, the present students, the staff can actually really enjoy and see as a repository of their collection, their cultural collection that this university has. So tying the history to the future.